Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Juan. I'm a yarn addict, hence the name Juan the Yarn Addict. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys for stopping by to check out my video today. This is a yarn and crochet channel where we talk about all things yarn and all things crochet. And as of late, my friends, I've included knitting. So if that interests you, please sit back and watch my video because today I offer episode 64 of Yarn Talk and All the Things. My friends, it's on the lid, so it must be true. Yarn Talk and all the things. I love this for me and for you and for us because, my friends, I have tons of things to talk about. So much so that I had to write it all down, and let's just jump right into it, okay? So, first and foremost, we're going to start this podcast episode with coffee talk, an icebreaker to just talk about the coffee, and then I'm going to go into the admin talk. I have a few things that I'd like to discuss with you guys, some good news I can't wait to share. It's all the things. Okay, so after that, I have a whip to share with you. Now, if you've been following me, you know I have all the whips, right? I have tons of things on my hook, but for sake of time, I decided, you know what, Juan? Pick one, talk about it, and let's move on because there's tons of other things we need to talk about. So after the whip, I'm going to get into my sub box. It's literally right there, this little pink salmon colored box here. So we're going to go over that. That is a sub box from Hooks and Needles, I believe. Yep. So that's what that is. We're going to discuss that. This is month 2. I have no idea what's in the box, but we're going to uncover and discover and all that. So there's that. After that, I do have a yarn buy from the UK. So hobbyrocks.co.uk. I went ahead and made a purchase, and it's literally behind me. We'll go over that after the sub box. And then after that, I have, I have another yarn buy from Amazon. I just decided in the spur of the moment to buy some yarn on Amazon because I saw a thing and I wanted to do it. So I'm going to talk about that. And then last but not least, we have Happy Mail. So that is literally the episode, my friends. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm going to place this on a brief pause to just set up shop, and I'll be right back. Okay, friends, so I am back with Coffee Talk, and the mug says Coffee Then Conquer. I love that, Coffee Then Conquer. It's great. Now on the inside, I have Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut coffee with caramel macchiato creamer. It is sugar-free because I am diabetic, and I am on the search for the perfect sweetener. Now, I've been taking advice from viewers of the channel. Try Splenda, try this, try that, try stevia, try allulose. I've even had people send me sweeteners and things, and I've tried them, and some are really, really great. But where is the perfect sweetener? So, last week, I got an email from a viewer of the channel who said, try monk fruit. Now, I gave it a little bit of a side eye. I'm like, monk fruit? Okay, let me do some research. So, I went onto the Google and I typed up monk fruit and I read all the things and I said, okay, well, fine. Let me go to the store, get the monk fruit, try the coffee with the monk fruit in it, and to my surprise, I've been drinking it like that, and I am super happy with this. It's good. It's good. So I'm not going to jump 100% on the bandwagon just yet. I need a little bit of time to pass before I can say, you know what, I'm all in. I need time with this, you know. We're still in the honeymoon phase. So I'm going to wait, and then I'll make a recommendation after a little while. Okay, so there's that. Now, let's jump into the admin portion of the coffee talk. So, my friends, I am just a handful of subscribers away from hitting my next milestone of 31K. I'm super excited about this because I have been at the 30K situation for quite a while. And when I first hit 30K, I wanted to do a giveaway, but then I couldn't figure out like what the best giveaway would be. So I sat on it and I'm like, you're just going to have to wait one until you feel like it's the right moment. And so that moment never came. Honestly, I just couldn't think of a good giveaway. And so I would go back and forth between things and I just could not settle. So I said, you know what? If I can't settle, I'm not doing it. So anyway, here we are approaching 31K and it came to me. So do a 30K giveaway plus 1 because you're at 31. So a giveaway plus 1. And what I mean by that is I'm going to do 3 giveaways for my 31K, right? But each giveaway will have a plus 1 item with it. So For my 31K giveaway, I'm going to give away 3 makes plus something else as a bonus. And that plus something else hasn't been decided yet because that's the part that I'm going back and forth with. I can't decide because I want it to be something that you can either treasure or use, or I don't know. I just can't decide on what that is. But let me show you what I have decided on. I'm super excited about this. Okay, so the first make that I'm going to be giving away is this. It smells so good. So it's this. I'm going to be giving this away as one of the prizes. And before anyone comes for me, I will make sure that my ends are sewn in. None of the ends are sewn in. I didn't have time for it, you know? So when the time is right, I will sew everything in, make it nice and beautiful and everything. So there is that. This prize will go along with something else as the +1, so like a 31. Okay, so there's that. I got this pattern from another channel, and I thought, you know what, this would be perfect to give away. So there's that. The next prize is this. Chunky Monkey Market Bag. Chunky Monkey Market Bag. Where he at? Where he at? There he go. There he go. Twins in a stitch. Twins in a stitch. Twins in a stitch and a big fat hook. So this is the tutorial bag and hat version, and I am going to be giving this away. And it is perfect. I mean, you guys watched the tutorial. You saw all the things. Every stitch is perfect. So why not? Again, it's going to go with a +1. I can't decide on exactly what that is, but it will be something. So this is a duo with a +1. Okay? And now the third one is going to be an Afghan made with Red Heart Super Saver favorite stripe. Let me just do the things. I've shown this on the channel before, but now it's going to go to a lucky winner. And so, yeah, that lucky winner is going to get this beautiful, beautiful granny square blanket with a +1 item. So I am super happy for the lucky folks who win my prizes. So stay tuned for details, my friends. I am still trying to iron out exactly what is what. Like I said, I'm going to add something to each one of those. And then the details on like when I'm going to announce it, when I'm going to do the drawing, all of that is to come. So stay tuned for all of that. Next, I have these boxes here that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. And I'm super happy that now is the time I feel good enough to be able to roll this out on my channel. I mentioned this on one of the Sunday Lives. I've even shown some of the items that were in these boxes. So these are giveaway boxes. I have 2 of them. One is slightly larger than the other. If you notice, this one is that size, and then this one here is a little taller. So here's the thing. I want to do a box giveaway once a month for my channel, for everyone who comes to watch me and support me and encourage and uplift those who are also there at the lives and things. You know, if you participate in any capacity on my channel, this giveaway is for you. You don't have to be subscribed. I would really prefer that you were subscribed, but it's not necessary. I will do a drawing at the end of every month from here on out until I say otherwise. And I'm going to pack it with things that I show on the channel. So when I do yarn buys, when I do product reviews, I'm going to do a one for you and a one for me. So I'm going to share what I have with the viewers of my channel. So like this. I've shown this a few times on my channel. I've shown this a few times on my channel. So as I'm showing it, I'm sharing it. And so yeah. The Mandala Ombre. There's just a bunch of goodies in here. And I will show all of the details when we actually go to do the drawing at the end of the month. So this smaller box is for the viewers of my channel, right? So if you're subscribed to my channel and you're a member of my channel, you're an official yarn addict, right? This box is for you. It's the taller box and there's more in it. And you have a lot of the same items and some items that are in this box only but not in that box. You guys know I love variegated yarn. So I share all the things. And in here are handmade cakes in both boxes. Where's this one? So yeah, I take my yarns and I make scrap cakes and things. So yeah, it has bits and bobs of all the things. And so it's pretty full now, but my friends, we still have a few weeks left of the month and I'm going to cram as much as I can in these boxes for you guys. So there's that. I can't wait for this to happen. So the members get a box and the viewers of my channel get a box. Now, the conditions and everything may change in the future, so everything I'm saying right now is not concrete, but one thing that is concrete is there will be a box for the members and there will be a box for the channel. Okay, so for sure that is going to be a thing, and for sure it's going to happen at the end of every month until I say otherwise. Okay, I just want to share everything that I show because this house can only hold but so much yarn before I say to myself, okay, Juan, you have to do something. I can't stop like showing new yarns and things, right? So as long as I allow it to continue leaving the house, I can bring stuff in. So stay tuned for these boxes. I can't wait to share my yarn with you guys. And I really hope that everyone at some point gets the chance to have some of my yarn. Okay? So there is that. Now let me place this on a brief pause. I'm going to straighten all the things up and we will move on to the next part of the podcast episode, which is going to be my whip that I chose to discuss. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, so I am back, and now we are going to cover a whip I chose. So in the beginning of the podcast episode, I mentioned that I have tons of things on the hook. Now, if I showed you everything that I had on the hook, it would literally eat up the rest of the time that I had planned on spending with you guys on this podcast episode. So I said, you know what, Juan, pick one. Show everyone the things, and then move on. So today I chose my Raglin Sweater. Now, I showcased this on the Sunday Live, but it's so nice that I have to show you twice, friends. It's very nice. So I did a few rounds since the Sunday Live aired. And so this is where we are at. It's very, very nice in my opinion. I love the yarn. I'll talk about that in a second. And so I did not pull from a tutorial. I literally saw an actual Raglin sweater. I saw the sweater and I'm feeling it and I'm looking at it and I'm touching it and I'm like, okay, I think this is how they did that. Okay, so I went ahead and grabbed this yarn from my stash behind me and grabbed a hook and started going, and I measured collarbone to collarbone, and then I chained more and I said, well, where's the halfway point? And just guesstimated, you know, what would be appropriate for me, I guess. And then once I had this chain and this chain, I grabbed a stitch marker, put one here, and then I put one back there where I felt it was like far enough. And then I just copied the same thing from the front to the back. And I made a rectangle. So the rectangle looks like this. Okay. And so then I went ahead and did double crochets all the way around. And then where I had the stitch markers, I did double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the round, and I continued going. And then as I did my increases, I just increased by 1 stitch per round, like in the corners. So it's double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the corners. So yeah, each side has an increase on each side. So that's how I did that. And right now I'm about 23 or 24 rounds from the top here, and based on measurements here, I have a little more to go. I'm going to do a few more rounds. I want this to be comfortable and not tight, so I'm going to do a few more rounds here, and then once it comes to like down here, I'm going to chain 3 or 4 to give it a gap there, And then I'm going to continue going around the trunk back and forth in a circle until it's long enough for my liking. And then from there, I'm going to jump up and take care of these arms. I'm going to go around and around and around until it's long enough. And I'm going to count my rounds from where I stop here to the wrist. And then I'm going to copy that to this side. And then after that, I'm going to work on the neck. So I'm going to decrease in the corners. And I'm going to take a rectangle and make it into an oval. And then from there, I'm going to create a crew neck. And I'm going to do ribbing, front post, back post. I'm going to make that ribbing nice and mushy and squishy and things. It's going to be nice. And then I'm going to copy that pattern design that I use for my neck. I'm going to copy it here around the wrists and then around the bottom. So the yarn that I'm using is Premier Color Fusion DK in the colorway Vintage. It's super nice. I love that. Look at that. Now, this is 325 yards. It's 298 meters. It's 3.5 ounces at 100 grams per skein. It's 100% acrylic. Now, they suggest a 4mm crochet hook for this. It is machine washable and dryable. It is a DK weight number 3, and it has been tested and approved against 350 harmful substances. So there is that. Now, I am not using a 4mm crochet hook for this. I hooked up, and I am using a 5mm dots hook. And so that's what this looks like. Now, for most DK weight yarns, I like using a 5mm crochet hook. For 4 weight yarns, I use a 6 or 6.5, depending on how thick that 4 weight yarn is. So for me, this is perfect. So that's what I'm using. Now, so far, I am 2 skeins in, because when I first started this, when I started my yoke, I started with a skein that was half used. It was almost like this, maybe a little less. And so I used all of that, a full skein, which is right here, and then this little bit here. So when you condense all of the yarn, it comes to about 2 skeins. Now, based on where I'm at now and the yarn that I used, I'm going to need about 5 more skeins after I use this. So there's a lot to crochet. I am a big person. I stand 6 feet, 6 inches tall. So there's lots of things to crochet to make this happen for me. And I think 7 skeins will do it, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, between 6, 7, 7.5. Stay tuned. I'm going to update you guys as I go along and things like that. So yeah, this is super, super nice. I'm really proud of myself for just diving in. I could have purchased a pattern. I could have followed a tutorial, but I said, you know what? I've been playing with yarn every single day for all these years. I could figure it out. I just need time to really concentrate and focus. And if after that I can't get it, then I reach out for help. So it's working. It's doing the things. So that's where I'm at. I'm super proud of it. Stay tuned. I will be updating you guys accordingly. So there is the whip. All right. I'm going to place you guys on a brief pause, and then we will hop on over to the next part of the podcast. 1 second. Okay, friends, so I am back, and this is the part of the podcast episode where we talk about the subscription box. So last month, I chose to purchase a subscription box from hooksandneedles.com, and this is the box that it comes in. Every month, once a month, you get a box that looks just like this. hooksandneedles.com. And last month was the first month, and it was a busy month last month. I had tons of things on the hook. It was my birthday month. I didn't have time to really do anything with the first subscription box. I do have it sitting right here. I'm going to pop that open and just recap with you what the first box looked like to me. So you open it up and you get this booklet here. And in the booklet are projects that you can choose. Now, there's a beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Project number 1, project number 2, and project number 3. And it has it labeled right here at the top. Okay? So at any rate, you can pick one of the projects to do, and the materials for the project will be in the box. So this came with that, and it also came with 3 donuts of yarn, and this is Hooks and Needles Made in Italy. It's 110 yards, 50 grams. And it is a medium number 4. And this is Woodland Whisper. It is 95% merino wool, 5% viscose. Now, I went back to the site to see how much one of these cost, and one of these donuts is $12.99. So, there's that. Now, in this kit came 2 crochet hooks. They're both letter I, 5mm crochet hooks. And this little container for stitch markers. And darning needles to sew in the ends. And then this particular one came with a zipper. One of the projects in the booklet here involves a zipper. So this was the first box. And again, I had a very busy month. I didn't have time to play with this. So in the box it stayed. And before I knew it, month 2 showed up. So we're going to open month 2 for the first time. Here's that. I have my trusty box cutter. Very nice. Oh, I forgot I pre-opened that. So let's go ahead and open this. I haven't looked at this yet, so we're going to do this together. Okay. So we have another booklet here. Let's see. Wow, look at the yarn. Purple. We'll get into that in a minute. So this is the magazine here. What projects are in the magazine today? Project number 1 is a hanging organizer. It's a beginner level project. Super nice. Okay. Let me go to project number 2. What does project number 2 say? This is a puff stitch pot holder. Very nice. Okay. And what is project number 3? And this is the advanced pattern. And this is called Colorful Purse. Look at that. Okay. So if I go with this one, obviously I'm not going to keep that. All right, so let's look at the things, friends. All right, so in the box here we have 3 donuts, like last month. We have 2 in a purple colorway. Do we have a name? This here is called Merino Essence. And what is the colorway here? Does it have a name? I don't see a name, friends. No name. So we're just going to call that purple. And then we have another one here, mauve. So each donut is 95 yards at 50 grams. And this here is 100% unshrinkable extra fine merino wool. It is very soft and squishy. It's great. It feels amazing. They do suggest a 4 to a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, a US letter G. And I would imagine the same on this side. Correct. So 4 to a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. Made in Italy. Very nice. Okay. So we have in the box, it looks like hardware in case I decide to do the purse. There's that. And then we also have a tassel, I guess, to attach to the top of the bag. And we also have a beautiful pair of scissors in this particular box, which is super, super nice. And so that is what the inside of the box looks like. And I will tell you this box is $24.99 a month. And you just don't know what you're going to get. It's like a mystery box, you know, you just don't know what projects are going to show up at your doorstep, but you do have 3 to choose from. And they do have a QR code here where you can scan it and it will take you to further instructions should you need it. you know, so that is super, super nice. Okay, so that is the sub box for this month, and you also saw last month's. So stay tuned. I mean, who knows? These may be giveaways. You may find that I come to you with a completed project. Stay tuned, we'll see. All right, so let me place you on a brief pause and we will hop to the next section of our podcast. Just 1 second. Okay, friends, so this is the part of the podcast episode where we talk about this yarn buy. So I went ahead and bought some yarn from hobbyrocks.co.uk, and I got this from my friend Tracy. Tracy has a channel here on the YouTube streets. It is called Crochet Rocks. I will link all of that information in the description box, including the website to where you can go and get some of this yarn yourself. Now, if you choose to do that, please go ahead and use my coupon code. For a limited time only, you will receive a discount on your order. And the coupon code is one of a kind. It's all one word. It's my name, of a kind. So one of a kind. At checkout, you'll get the discount. Again, I will link all of that in the description box. Okay? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and cut this open. I have this handy dandy cutter. It's super nice. Gifted to me by a friend of the channel in Happy Mail. It's very handy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. Okay, so there's that. I'm trying to not go too crazy with this because I don't want to accidentally slice the yarn. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Ooh, oh my stars. I see goodies. Okay, okay, okay. Let me flip the flap. There we go. And flip the flap and flip the flap. Look at these bags, friends. Look at the bags. Rainbows. I love it. So we have one bag, we have two bags, and we have a third bag. And a fourth bag. Super, super nice. I love how everything is in bags. Okay, let me place this on a brief pause. I gotta clear the table because I can't really show you all the things with everything in front of us, okay? Just 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, friends, so to save us some time, I cracked everything open and lined everything up on the table, okay? So we're just gonna jump right into this. The first yarn I have to show you from the box are these beautiful yarns here. So this is Stylecraft Special DK in the colorway Viola. Now this is 100% premium acrylic. This is anti-pilling acrylic, and it is 295 meters, 322 yards. They do suggest a 4mm crochet hook, and it is machine washable and dryable. And I will tell you, friends, you can hook up to a 4.5 if you'd like. It's very nice yarn. I love the effect that that yarn gives us. It's like a dark purple and a light purple marled together. Very nice. This might actually be one of my favorites of Stylecraft Special DKs. It's beautiful. So I'm just going to chuck it in a box I have over here to the side. All right. Next, I wound up getting 3 in black. Same specs, same everything. I got the black because if you've been following my journey here, I have plenty of Stylecraft DK yarns in plenty of other colors, but what I don't have is black. So I have 3 in the black. All right. Next, we have a new colorway called Petrol. It's a beautiful teal color. Love that. Same specs, same everything. Love that. Again, it's all anti-pilling. Very, very nice. Very squishy and things. I love it. All right. So there is that. And let's see here. Okay. Next, I have King Cole Pricewise yarn. So if you check out the website, you will see just how affordable this yarn is. So for the price, I mean, this is great, great yarn. Okay, so I have some down here on the floor and I have some here on the table. So let's clear this table portion first. So the first colorway I'm going to show you here is called Chestnut. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful brown. So I'm going to give you that to look at while I tell you all the things. Again, it's chestnut, and this is a DK weight yarn. It is 100 grams. It's approximately 320 yards, 290 meters, and it is machine washable and dryable, and they suggest a 4mm crochet hook for this. I will tell you, again, you can hook up. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to use a 4mm crochet hook with this. I mean, this is a nice DK weight yarn. You can do a 4.5, you can do a 5 if you want. This is nice yarn, chestnut. Okay. Next, we have 2 skeins in the colorway white. Beautiful. Okay. And next we have buttermilk. At first I thought it was like a pale yellow. If you look, I was thinking more along the lines of like right here in the middle. But no, this is not as pale as that middle row. Very nice. Buttermilk. And all of the Pricewise yarn is the same in specs and everything, yardage and all that. So next I have 2 skeins in the black, 2 skeins in this very beautiful vibrant purple, and this is the front of the label, by the way. King Cole Pricewise. Very nice. Okay. Next we have a colorway called Surf. Beautiful, beautiful yarn. Next we have Shamrock. Beautiful green, very vibrant. Love that. And last but not least of the King Cole Pricewise yarn, we have red. And look how vibrant these two are together. It's gorgeous. I love how vibrant these two colors are. Beautiful. Okay. So, those yarns, oh, actually no, I have more here. I also purchased the King Cole Jitterbug yarn in 2 different colorways. Here's the first one. This one here is called Freedom, and it's very muted, but very effective in the colorway choices that they put together there. Lots of muted colors here. It's like a pumpkin orange with an olive green. It's very, very nice. And these colorways here, this color story speaks to me. Like, I want to create a Linus shawl with this, possibly. It's very nice. So this is the front. And the specs, I'll give you that to look at. So this is 100 grams. It is approximately 306 yards, 280 meters. They do suggest a 4mm crochet hook. It is machine washable and dryable. Now, we'll tell you again, you can hook up to this because this has meat on the bones. Yeah, 4.5, 5. This is very comparable to the mandala yarns I have up there, 5mm. It's about the same. So very nice colorway there. And I have another colorway here called Wham. It's beautiful, vibrant blues with the lime green and that orange. It's beautiful, and there's just little pops of yellow. It's very nice. I'll give you another angle to look at. Very nice. So 3 skeins of each of these 2 colorways. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow. So one very vibrant, one understated and calm. Very nice. So I'm going to toss these into the box. All right, I'm going to place this on a brief pause to save the data, and I'll be right back. Okay, friends, so what I have left here was what was part of a mystery bag. So I ordered a mystery bag on top of all of those skeins of yarn, and so let's jump right into this. So first and foremost, I'm going to tell you I'm excited about this. So this here is Stylecraft New Swift Knit, super chunky. This is a number 6 weight yarn, and the shade here is called Heather. And I love the bits and bobbles of the colors. Isn't that nice? So the camera is actually picking up the colors perfectly. Beautiful. So let me tell you the specs. So this here is an 80-20 mix. It is 80% premium acrylic, 20% wool. It's approximately 62 meters, otherwise known as 68 yards. It is machine washable and dryable. And they suggest a 10 millimeter crochet hook with this. And I agree 100%. This is great. These two together will make an amazing hat. Like a beanie. Like a winter beanie. This is great. I can't wait to work with this. It's very soft and squishy, and you don't really feel the 20 wool in this. It feels like a very soft and squishy acrylic. Super nice. I'm actually going to set this over here. Perfect. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is this amazing cake. I sat over to the side. So this is a Swirly Whirly from James C. Brett. This is the front. James C. Brett Swirly Whirly DK weight yarn. This is on the thinner side of a 3-weight yarn. So this, my friends, I would probably tell you to not hook up to a 5. You could if you want the drape, but this is a thinner 3-weight yarn. Now this is 200 grams, and there is some weight to this. So much so that there's 550 meters, 599 yards of yarn. This is machine washable and dryable, and they do suggest a 4 millimeter crochet hook, and I believe that. Like 4, maybe even pushing it, but yeah, a 4 millimeter crochet hook. I love that. This reminds me of the Red Heart Super Saver primary colors, except this is a thin DK weight yarn, but it feels amazing. It feels like it could be anti-pilling, but it's not. I checked the label, but that is okay. This will work up into a beautiful blanket, like a light throw. You can even run another yarn with this and make it into like a 4-weight yarn. Very nice. Okay, so next we have James C. Brett Party Time Chunky. Look at this. This is beautiful. I love this aqua color running with the lime. Is it lime? It may be more of a chartreuse color. That's gorgeous with the pumpkin. That's great. That's gorgeous. And this color here is a mix, in my opinion, between magenta and fuchsia. Very, very nice. Anyway, there's 2 of these. And we have 154 meters, 167 yards, 100% premium acrylic. It is machine washable and dryable on cool settings. And they do suggest a 6 millimeter crochet hook with this, which is perfect. Yep, a 6 is perfect for a chunky. This is great. Anyway, I can't stop looking at it. It's so good. So, in my humble opinion, I would love to see James C. Brett make a Swirly Whirly in a thicker 3-weight yarn with these colors. Can you see it? I can totally see it. It's all the things. Anyway, moving on. Next, we have a skein of Bellissima DK weight from Stylecraft. That's the front of the skein here. This is 100 grams, I believe 3.5 ounces. This colorway is called Single Cream. Very nice. It's approximately 268 meters, 293 yards. It is machine washable and dryable. And they do recommend a 4 millimeter crochet hook. I would say 4.5. You could even use a 5 on that. I'll give you a close-up. Yep. And I also have the same yarn, but in a toasted almond colorway. Can you picture that together in a project? Beautiful. Love that. Toasted almond with a cream. It's great. Next we have Stylecraft Easy Fair Isle Effect. This is beautiful yarn. This is great. It's very squishy. The colorway here is called Barra. B-A-R-R-A, Barra. This is 100% premium acrylic. It is approximately 240 meters, 262 yards. It is a 100 gram ball, 3.5 ounces, and they do suggest a 5 millimeter crochet hook for this, a US letter H. And I would say that's spot on. You could hook up to a 4.5 if you wanted to, but yeah, that's great. And so the effect that they speak of, you know, Fair Isle effect, if you knit this, this is the pattern that comes up right here. So it just so happens that I recently learned how to knit. Now I'm still learning. I'm a baby knitter, but I think I can do this. This is so cool. So I'm going to set this over here as well. I'm going to pull out the knitting needles and do the things. Stay tuned for that. I'm excited. All right. Last but certainly not least, my friends, we have Stylecraft Fusion Chunky in this beautiful colorway here. Look at that. This is just too good to be true. It's great. So the colorway is called Petrol. Kind of like the DK weight yarn, except this, in my opinion, is giving me more of a heathered look. You see that? It's not just one shade, it's giving me 2 shades. So a heathered look. It is 100 grams. And let's see, this is 100% premium acrylic. It is approximately 200 meters, 219 yards. It is machine washable and dryable, dry on cool settings. And then of course, with this chunky yarn, they are recommending a 6 millimeter crochet hook, which is perfect. And it's so nice that I have 2. I got it twice. Super, super nice. I love this yarn here. Stylecraft can do no wrong. I absolutely love their yarn. This is so good. Okay, so I'm going to place us on a brief pause. I'm going to put away the things and we'll move on. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, so I am back, and this portion of the podcast episode is another yarn buy. So this yarn buy was completely spontaneous, totally unplanned. I was at work this morning and I said, you know what, Juan, go on Amazon, buy some yarn, and challenge yourself to make something with said yarn without including any of the yarns from your stash. So whatever you buy today in the bag is what you use for the project. That's it. Okay? So yes, I created another whip, but this is a little bit of a different type of a situation because I am not allowed to use anything else in my house. So this is what I bought. Just one item. I just have to pop it open. And so here we are. So all the yarns and all the things are in this bag. So there's a bunch of these little, this is the first time I'm seeing it myself, so there's a bunch of these yarns. There's a lot of these yarns. No 2 skeins are alike. Every skein is a different colorway. So we have all of the colors here. This is a great challenge. I may actually go on Amazon and buy another one just to do this again in the future. And with this yarn, we have 2 crochet hooks, 2 darning needles, and 10 stitch markers. What size are the hooks? So we have a 5.5 and a 4.5. Okay, so a 4.5 and a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Okay, And so, let's see. Each one of these skeins is what? I don't know what the yardage is on these. Does it say on the front? It doesn't. But I like the bag. It's just, you know, its own little project bag, which is super nice. So this is 62 acrylic yarn skeins. And we have a little bit of a setup kit here, which is nice. But I need to know what the yardage is. I'm going to, sorry, crinkle alert. Going to take one of these out and take a quick look here. It's 100% acrylic material, and it doesn't say the yardage, but I wouldn't think it would be more than 70 yards. It should say it somewhere, right? I'll have to go online and look very quickly. Let me place this on a brief pause. I'm going to go online and look, and I'll be right back. Okay? 1 second. Okay, I am back. I went onto Amazon and I looked. So, all right. Each one is approximately 35 yards, and there's 64 different colors here. So, there's lots of choices here. I can create something that I can piece together, or I can do like a scrap type situation. I'm not sure. The possibilities are endless, but this is so exciting. Like, I can't use any yarns from my stash. I can only use this yarn right here. And there's tons to choose from here. And I have to use it all. So, yeah, that's the thing. So use all of the yarn. Only use this yarn, and I don't know if I should use these crochet hooks. I think I should leave that open for discussion. So I will try these hooks, but if it doesn't work, I'm using my own hooks. But yes, I'm only going to use this. This is a new whip. I got super excited about this. It's on sale right now on Amazon. So 64 skeins, 35 yards a piece. And so stay tuned. I'm excited about this. What did I get myself into? I have no idea. I just love all the colors, right? All the colors. It's all the things. I've never done this before on my channel, right? Challenge myself to something like this. I can only use this. And I have lots of different colors behind me. No one. Only this. Okay. Stay tuned for this. I will give updates as we go along. I'm going to look for a decent pattern to work up. And so, yeah, stay tuned. All right? So I'm going to place this on a pause, and we'll move on to the next part of the podcast. 1 second. Okay, friends, so I am back, and the next portion of this podcast is the last portion of our podcast, and so this is the Happy Mail portion. So before I get into the Happy Mail portion, if you enjoyed this podcast, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and then, of course, turn those notifications on to stay updated with everything regarding me and my channel. It's been so much fun so far, but yet we still have Happy Mail here, so I'm super excited to see what friends of the channel have sent me. And so with that, let's jump right ahead and go into this very first box. So this box here comes to me from Becky. So thank you so much, Becky, for the Happy Mail. Now, I cracked it open, but I don't know what's inside it. I'm a little nervous. I'd like to check first, but I did not check. So let's just go ahead and do the things. Here goes nothing. Says, Juan, if you choose to open this on camera, it is okay to say my name. Well, thank you for that. Okay. Oh, this is nice. So we have a square for the blanket. So Becky is a member of my channel, and I am collecting squares from my members to create a blanket for the squirrel's nest. So thank you so much, Becky. This is great. It's very soft and squish. I love that. It's a washed yarn. Very nice. Thank you. And look at this. What? Wow. I always wanted one of these, and now I have two. It's so nice I have two. I have it twice. Let's take it out of the bag. We gotta, oh. Yes, I have to take it out of the bag. This is Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Bobbin. This is great. Are you kidding me right now? This is so good. Look at this. What's the colorway name? What's the things? So this is 3 balls in one. This is Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Bobbin. This is so great. Okay, let me show you that and I'll tell you all the things. So this here is 3 balls. So each one is 181 yards, 166 meters. It's 3 ounces at 85 grams. In total, it's 543 yards, 498 meters. It's 9 ounces at 255 grams. They do suggest a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. It is a medium 4-weight yarn. It's 100% anti-pilling, and it is machine washable and dryable. It's 3 balls in one. Endless possibilities. You see where I get it from? It says it right there. Endless possibilities. The possibilities are endless. Anyway, it's so nice. We have 2. Thank you so much, Becky. I don't know if... Did you hear me? Like, is there a fly on the wall? I literally said to myself, I'm going to try and look around to see if I can get my hands on one of these because I'm really digging the anti-pilling yarn for wearables. And it just so happens, look, it's so nice. I love that. Okay. What else is in here? Oh, look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. This is my pattern. I love it. This is the Knots and Loops for Kindness beanie. You know I have to put it on and wear it. Oh yeah. Such a good job, Becky. I love it. Yeah, guys. She did such a nice job on this beanie, and I love the yarn. Love the yarn. I'm sorry, I got to do a thing. Yes. I love it. It looks like, oh my goodness. Is this Malabrigo yarn? I can't even right now, Becky. She used Malabrigo yarn for this hat. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Becky. This is great. Okay. I see something else in here. I love this shirt. It says community. That's beautiful. I love it. And it's in my size. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Becky. This is gorgeous. This is a beautiful, beautiful Happy Mailbox. Thank you so much. I can't believe you used Malabrigo for this. Love it. All right. I'm going to put this onto the side here. All right. I'm going to pause this very quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, so I am back. This next piece of Happy Mail comes to me from a friend. Her name is Connie, and she reached out to me a little while ago and said, Juan, I'm going to be sending you some things. And so I was aware of what she was sending me. I just don't know exactly what everything looks like or the details. So I went ahead and pre-opened the bags to save us some time. So this first bag has a note here. It says, here are a few vintage variegated yarns to make into hexagons. I hope you like the colorways. So a little bit of a backstory. I've been collecting vintage variegated yarns now for about 8 months, and I've been working a project behind the scenes, and I've been talking about this for about 8 months now. And so it wasn't until recently that I've actually started showing the work. And all the while I've been caking up the vintage variegated yarns. If you look on my channel, you'll see all the different colorways. So anyway, she's very aware of what I've been doing. So she went ahead and sent me some vintage variegated yarns to add to the collection. So this very first colorway here is called Sunshine Print from Red Heart. It's beautiful. So Red Heart Super Savory Multi. This is a medium 4-weight yarn. They do suggest a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. This is 278 yards, 254 meters, 5 ounces at 141 grams. It's very soft and squishy. Love this. Okay, next we have, oh, this is beautiful. We don't know the name of it, but that's okay. Look how bright and vibrant that blue is. Gorgeous. Okay. Last but not least, we have another skein here of watercolor. Out of my whole collection, this is the second one that I have. I do have another watercolor one, but it's very, very small. Now I have an entire skein of it, which is amazing. Watercolor. Gorgeous. This is 244 yards, 223 meters, 5 ounces at 141 grams. And they do suggest a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, machine washable and dryable. That's beautiful. Okay, so these 3 skeins were sent to me in this bag here. I'm going to put the note back in there. So I'll close the bag. All right. And next, this next bag here, it says, Juan, hi, here are some crochet and knitting books for your collection. I hope you will enjoy using them, of course. So as you may or may not know, I am a baby knitter and I am working on all things knitting as well. All things yarn, right? So Yarn Addict. So she sends me these books. Let me cut the bag open. There we go. Okay. So instead of going into all the details of all the books, I'm just going to do a flyby so we can get through the books. Okay. Scarf style. Beautiful. I love reading like the recipes and the patterns and things. You learn a lot that way. So fabulous Fair Isle. What do you know? Fair Isle yarn. Very nice. And then here, old and new favorites. Oh, wow. This is, it's in plastic, so you know it's a collector. Just one time. I just need to see. I need to see how old this is, and then I promise I'll be quick. Let's see. 1947. 1947. My mom was born in 1944. Wow. This is 78 years old. And then Pineapples on Parade. What year is this? What's the copyright? 1948. We're digging into these, friends. For sure. You will be seeing me play around with these on the channel. 100%. Yep. This is going to be a thing. You heard it here first. All right. So next, vintage crochet. Oh, this is going to be great. Love that. So good. All right. Next, we have seamless crochet. So good. And there's a disc. I just saw the sign there. There's a disc in the back. Tutorials. So good. 2 sticks and string. 2 sticks and a string. Love that. So it's a knitting situation here. Now, when it comes to reading knit patterns, I don't really know how to do that, but I will learn. Last but not least, we have a course in broomstick and Tunisian crochet. Exciting crochet. And I'm doing the tilt because of the glare. So there's that. All right. I'm going to place you guys on a brief pause. We're going to move on to the next piece of Happy Mail. 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, so I'm back. And this next piece of Happy Mail isn't necessarily Happy Mail. It's a belated birthday gift. So here is the box. There's Fragile written all over it, so I'm curious to know what's in here. I did crack it open to save us some time. And I'm just opening it, and this is what I'm seeing. So I see a card. Let's go ahead and open the card. It says, Happy Birthday. Love that. And then it says, Juan, and you couldn't hide It says, Juan, you couldn't hide your awesomeness if you tried. Happy belated birthday. Hope your day was all the things. With love from Texas, Janice. It says, since you liked the coffee, I got you some more. What's in here? What is in here, Janice? What did you put in here, Janice? Let's do the things. So what is this? Oh, I love this. Look at this. This is so good. Y'all means all. I love this bag. Believe it or not, this is going to make a great project bag for me. I love these recyclable bags. So good. Thank you, Janice. Okay. Oh, yes. Cafe au lait. Cinnamon hazelnut. Yes. This, I'm telling you. If you have a Heb near you, I don't even know if you say it like that. Do you say it H-E-B or do you say Heb? I don't know how you say it, but wherever that is, they have these, and these are good. Cinnamon hazelnut medium roast coffee. This is very good. I love this, honestly. It's medium bodied with flavors of spicy cinnamon and German hazelnuts. So good. Thank you, Janice. Love that. And then there's this bubble wrap around the thing. So let's see this. No coffee, no talkie. That's so clever. I love that. Oh, it says 4-1 from Janice. Thank you so much, Janice. I love this. Let me set this to the side. Look at that. No coffee, no talkie. This is perfect. Coffee cup in the bag. This is so good. Thank you so much, Janice. I'm going to make lots of coffee. Perfect. Okay, so I have one piece of Happy Mail left. I'm not sure if it's a belated birthday gift or Happy Mail. I'm going to place you on a brief pause. I'm going to check into that and I'll be right back. Okay, friends, so I cracked this box open. This actually comes to me from a friend in Canada. Her name is Tina. And so I just sat this on the table. I think it's like an all-in-one box. Now, what you're seeing here is just my P.O. box address. Her information is hidden. So, yeah, that's just me, in case you want to send me something. I'm kidding. Let me fold this down. So, let me open the card. It says, to Juan. It says, no matter how much things change. That's awesome. I remember all of this. It looks like there's a letter in here. I'll set that to the side. It says, you'll always rock. Happy birthday. With much love from Tina. I love that. And so here, I mean, there's a letter here. I'm actually going to read this off camera. It's for me. So I'm going to read this off of camera. But let's dig into the things. Okay. So here we have, okay, it says for the children's blankets. So these are for Boggy Creek blankets. And we have 3 cakes here. This is Kieran cakes. Yeah, 3 for the children's blanket. Okay, so the colorway here is blueberry cheesecake. That's gorgeous. Love that. And so this here is 7.1 ounces, 200 grams, 383 yards, 350 meters. It's a medium 4-weight yarn, and they recommend a 5mm crochet hook. This is machine washable, lay flat to dry. So nice. So there are 3. This would make a perfect Boggy Creek blanket. This is the perfect amount of yarn, actually. Let me see. 383, 360. Yes, this is perfect. We can make things happen with this, Janice. Thank you so much. So I will sit this here. And in case you guys are not aware, I am one of their newest ambassadors for Boggy Creek. So I am a depot location. So if you are closer to Delaware than to Florida, send me your blankets. I will showcase them on Wednesdays. And I will be driving all of the blankets from Delaware to Florida to meet up with Nancy so we can do all the things Boggy Creek. And Jax from Creations by Jax, she's going to fly over from where she lives. She's going to meet me in Delaware, and we're going to drive down together. So it's going to be all the things. All right. So next, there's more. It says for Juan. Okay. Hazelnut coffee. I love it. Thank you so much. Tina, you read my mind, friend. We love, love, love. And then they took all of the air out of it, which is perfect. So when I go to crack the seal, it's going to go tss. I love that. Sealed for freshness. And next we have Crochet Secrets from the Naughty Boss. Over 100 tips and tricks to improve your crochet. I love that. I will definitely be reading that. I love great reading material. Actually, I love all reading material, you know? Because you don't really know it's great until you read it all. So, yeah. I'm going to really dig into this. Thank you so much, Tina. I really appreciate that. That's great. I'm going to sit this right over here. So I remember to grab it tonight so I can read it before bed. Perfect. Okay. Oh, next. Oh my. There's a big old happy face on here. Hold on. Okay, hold on. There's writing on all the yarn here. So let me just pop this open and look. Okay. It says Mama Wilma only. So that's for Mama Wilma. Yep, this is for Mama Wilma. So this here is the Mandala Ombre in the colorway Harmony. She's going to love this. I'm going to save it for Sunday. And then there is, oh wow, these have to be for me because they're purple. Did she write on them to tell me the things? I'm just going to assume these are for me because they're purple. So, but first of all, they smell amazing. All right, so this is Patton's Lincoln Fog. I've never had this before. This is a new to me yarn. So the colorway is called Wine. And this is 3.5 ounces at 100 grams, 190 yards, 174 meters. It's 75 acrylic, 25 wool. And it is a bulky 5-weight yarn, and they suggest a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. So I'm guessing it's a bulky 5 because of the halo, because when you go to touch it, it actually feels like a 4-weight yarn. So it's probably classified as a bulky because of all of the halo. But that's nice. I do love that colorway. It's gorgeous. And then we also have Shawl in a Ball. 2 skeins of Shawl in a Ball. This is Mindful Mauve. That's beautiful. The colorways are gorgeous. Beautiful. So what are the things? So this is a medium 4-weight yarn. 5.3 ounces at 150 grams. It's 518 yards, 473 meters. It is 58 cotton, 39 acrylic, and 3% other fiber. And there is a recipe here. 1 ball makes that shawl. That's gorgeous. I love it. And last but not least, there was... I'm going on a field trip. 1 second, friends. Okay. So there is a magnet here of a camel. I love it. Look at that. It's so good. Thank you so much, Tina. This is gorgeous. I love it. It's going right on the fridge. At any rate, so that wraps up the Happy Mail, friends. I really hope that you enjoyed your time with me. An hour and 10 minutes. If you're still here, oh my goodness, you deserve a reward. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We're talking about all the things. I'm telling you, these podcasts, right? We cover everything. And so yeah, if you enjoyed this, don't forget the like button, subscribe to my channel, and then hit that notification bell to stay updated with everything regarding me and my channel. It's been so much fun, friends. Until next time, take care. Bye.